Hello, my name's Adam and I'm going to be presenting the Personal Hygiene Kit solution for GCP Assignment 1 alongside some of my classmates who are going to introduce themselves later on. Their student numbers and names can be seen on this first slide here. The aim of our product is to improve hygiene confidence in public restrooms, and this is going to be product innovation. So you may be asking yourself, why does this matter? Public restrooms are essential. Even legal requirements in places that serve hot food and drink, such as pubs, restaurants, anything like that, they have to be there legally. However, although we see them every day, many people struggle to use them due to their own hygiene confidence and that they're not going to be clean. Even when staff clean them regularly, as you can see, 45% of users rate washroom hygiene as problematic. When there's cleaners employed to do it, they believe that either they're not doing their job or they're just not entirely confident with the job that they are doing. And at the end of the day, some people just want that peace of mind that it is clean, and sometimes that can come down to them having to feel like they need to do it themselves, which is where our products will come in, and we'll touch on that later on. Some don't use public restrooms entirely. This is supported by 44% of people feeling anxious when they do have to. This can have a negative impact not just on them themselves, having to limit how much they eat and drink, but it just means that when they go out, they're not having a great time, and it's having a negative impact on their social life as well as their comfortability. But the problem goes deeper than having to hold on a bit longer to go to the bathroom. Research shows that when people hold off on going to the bathroom, they restrict the intake of fluid and food. This can have a knock-on effect and add up in impacting overall health and well-being, as when people are limiting how much they eat and drink, this can weaken the immune system and open them up to disease and illnesses. And then it has another effect that when people do have the confidence to use these public restrooms, they're in and of itself opening themselves up again to more disease, illness and infections due to the bacteria and bugs that are often found in these public restrooms when they're not cleaned properly. That's it for my part of the presentation. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'm going to pass over to my classmates to continue it on. I hope you enjoy their parts. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Adam. My name is Mihir. Let's dive into the main challenges around using public restrooms. Even though the public restrooms are regularly clean, many users still feel uncomfortable, unsafe, or anxious when they're using them. Many people avoid public restrooms because they're worried about the hygiene touching a shared surfaces. This hesitation affects both men and women. In fact, according to the survey reported by The Sun, 23% of people in Britain have spent less time at cultural or entertainment venues because the state of the restrooms. This shows that public restroom issues don't just affect comfort, they also influence people's daily activities and participation in public life, and they don't have a solution to overcome this problem. To illustrate this problem furthermore, I want to share a personal experience. A few weeks ago, few friends of mine and I went on a journey that was expected to last for 3 hours. Due to the heavy traffic, the journey took almost 5 hours. Since it took 5 hours, we all needed to use the public restrooms on the way back home. But among us, there was two female friends, and they decided to not to use the public restrooms because they felt unsafe and they were very anxious. As male users, we are generally okay using the public restrooms just for urine, but even we experience some hesitation, especially when it comes to number two, like going for a poop. This shows that public restroom anxiety is a real thing, and it's affect people's behavior, not just comfort, and shows why we need a solution that help people feel comfortable and safe when they use in public restrooms. As we discussed in the previous slides, we can clearly see that this issue has a significant impact on people's health and overall well-being. Even though the public restrooms are essential, there are very few solutions to help people feel confident about hygiene before they use them. For example, many public restrooms already have condom vending machine, which shows that people are willing to use product from the vending machines when they need them. However, there are no products available to help clean the toilet seat before use. Many people simply use toilet papers as a barrier, which is not very effective. Some might say it is not their responsibility to clean public restroom, but this is about taking responsibility for your own health and practicing self-care. This shows there's a clear need for solution for people who want to protect themselves and feel confident when they use in public restroom. Overall, this highlights a clear gap in a market and an opportunity to provide a simple and a practical solution that improve hygiene and user confidence. With this in mind, I will pass to my next colleague who will explain our proposed solution, how it practically help solve this problem. Thank you for listening.
Hi, I'm Toby James, and I will be talking through the next part of this presentation, which is our innovative solution to the hygienic challenges of using public bathrooms that my workmate has just gone through. Our idea is a personal hygiene kit that can be purchased in vending machines in public bathrooms such as university buildings, roadside service stations, or shopping malls. This gives users a practical way to improve comfort and hygiene and eliminates the chance of hygiene concerns preventing usage of a bathroom. How the kit will work, as it will include an antibacterial wipe, disposable seat covers, and hand sanitizer, along with other hygiene products. It will be sold in vending machines in bathrooms, like the already existing condom dispensers found in men's bathrooms. It is single-use and biodegradable, making it practical and environmentally friendly. This product will be innovative because it addresses cleanliness before toilet use. It is feasible to implement using existing vending machine technology that I've already talked about, and it includes low-cost materials. Although all products that will be in the kit can be bought separately, the kit provides a convenient way of getting the hygiene products. It also creates a new way where hygiene products can be used in unison and provide a safe way to use a public bathroom.
Implementation plan, how our plan will be rolled out. In terms of location, we identified universities, transport hubs, and shopping centres as priority sites, as these are high traffic environments where restroom avoidance is particularly common. Using existing toilet locator apps such as Poopla or Where to We could help identify locations with the highest demand. Implementation would require collaboration with facility managers and local councils, as they already oversee restroom maintenance and hygiene standards. Placing the kits directly inside restrooms, maybe in a vending machine, alongside clear signage ensures visibility while keeping access discreet and practical. To reduce misuse or confusion, each kit would include a simple icon-based instruction list explaining how to clean the seat, use the disposable cover, and dispose of the materials responsibly. Finally, a small awareness campaign would support uptake, while regular restocking and maintenance would be integrated into existing cleaning schedules, making the solution both scalable and feasible within the current infrastructure. Stakeholders and metrics, who benefits and how we measure success. The primary stakeholders are public toilet users who benefit directly through improved hygiene confidence and reduced anxiety when using shared facilities. Facility managers and cleaning staff are also key stakeholders as the solution integrates into existing restroom infrastructure and maintenance routines rather than replacing them. At an institutional level, universities and local councils would benefit from reduced complaints and improved public perceptions of hygiene standards. In addition, public health professionals such as an infection prevention and control specialists team have an interest in interventions that support safer hygiene behaviours and reduce potential exposure to bacteria. In terms of measuring success, several metrics could be used. These include kit usage or sales data to indicate demand, alongside short user satisfaction surveys accessed via QR codes. A reduction in hygiene-related complaints and increased toilet usage would further suggest that the solution is addressing avoidance behaviour effectively. Together, these measures provide both behavioural and practical indicators of impact. Risks, sustainability, and a conclusion. The challenges and takeaways. In terms of risks, potential challenges include misuse, littering, or vandalism, which are common issues in public restroom settings. There is also the ongoing cost of restocking, which could act as a bottleneck for wider implementation if not carefully managed. However, these risks could be reduced through clear instructions, appropriate pricing, and integration into existing maintenance schedules. Sustainability was a central consideration in the design of the solution. The use of biodegradable or recyclable materials alongside minimal packaging helps to reduce environmental impact while still meeting hygiene needs. This is particularly important given concerns around single-use products. Overall, the Personal Hygiene Kit solution represents a simple and practical intervention that addresses a clear gap in public restroom provision. By improving hygiene confidence and reducing avoidance behaviour, it has the potential to support healthier toileting behaviours and better public health outcomes.